Join us on Commerce, your weekly business radio magazine. This is Santa Barbara's longest-running locally produced radio program. We're coming to you live on Wednesday morning at 11 a.m. We'll rebroadcast Wednesday evening at 9 p.m. and Saturday morning at 9 a.m. Commerce, your weekly business radio magazine on AM 1290 Santa Barbara News Press Radio.
Oh, yeah? Well, that's easy for you to say. 7:37, 43 seconds. Well, what do we got going here? The dead deer up north in the 4 or 5 car collision, no injuries, 118 down south. And our authors, we're down to 2 a week now. Monday, they become Monday and Friday. I do what I call my book lovers gift-giving guide. Joseph Weaver's on the phone. He's got a book out called The Tao of Quitting Smoking. Let me get this right. Joe, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Hi.
How you doing? Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from New York.
New York City.
New York City, yeah.
Home of paste picante sauce. And it's going on 11 back there.
Yep.
Well, are you guys undergoing terrible rainstorms?
No, not yet. I mean, today's pretty good. I mean, we had heat waves, and then it gets cold and hot, so the extremes of New York.
All right. For some reason, I erased the lady's bio on you, so you're just going to have to find out. And this is the way I like to do it anyway. Is this your first book?
Yes, it is, actually, yeah. It's a book that I created because of the difficulty I had with quitting smoking. At that time, I was a pre-med student trying to go to medical school.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That can look bad on your resume.
So I knew better, but I didn't understand why I continued to smoke even though I knew better. So that's how the book came about.
All right. Joseph Weaver is your name. Is it T-A-O, Tao, or D-A-O?
It's T-A-O, which in America we pronounce it the Tao, but it's really pronounced Tao.
The Tao of Quitting Smoking.
Yes.
Boy, I wish you could have gotten to my late father in time. Unfiltered Camels for 45 years. And, I was around that secondhand smoke, and I don't know why I didn't pick it up. But I'm pretty healthy. My lungs are okay. I got a little slight asthma. In any event, you did kick it, though, right?
I did kick it, yeah, after 5 or 6 tries, and that's really the average for anyone who wants to quit smoking. It takes sometimes 5 to sometimes even 8 attempts to quit smoking, and basically this is what the book is about, going inward to find out why you allow yourself to smoke. Mm-hmm. Because there's 3 aspects of addiction. There's the physical, there's the psychological, and there's the behavioral. The behavioral will be like more the habit.
Okay, the way it looks on those movie screens. It's so cool with those film noir movies.
I started smoking to be cooler. I hung out with kids who were older than me, so I wanted to act older. So that's how I started to smoke. And I give the reader ways where they can go inward, whether it's because you feel nervous, whether it's because you have anxiety. Because a lot of people use tobacco, cigarettes, the nicotine in there, which actually causes a lot of reactions in our brain. Mm-hmm. Some are self-prescribing themselves as anti-anxiety, which nicotine sometimes works as, or antidepressant.
How did you do it? What was the program?
Well, what I developed, I was actually trying to find myself, and I went to Nepal, and I was smoking 2 packs of cigarettes. I was like 200 and something pounds. I tried to climb up the Princess Trail through, Mount Everest. Couldn't do it, and when I saw this, looked like 70-year-old husband and wife going faster up the hill than I could, and at that time I think I was like 20-something. I said, this has to stop.
I see. That's what it took, huh? The old people pass you on the trail. Well, they're used to it, those Sherpa guides, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, but, I'm supposed to be at my prime in the 20s and even in your 30s. And
yeah. I don't know why I got so lucky. I have filled my lungs a couple times with smoke, and it didn't kick in. I thought it was terrible. It was awful. What the heck am I doing? I'm breathing in smoke, for crying out loud. That's not a very natural thing to do, and yet thousands of Americans are hooked on that stuff.
And that's my speech. My speech is, okay, a lot of us don't believe the statistics. I have a grandmother, I have a great-grandfather who lived until 90. But you have to really have some common sense. Smoke, whether it comes from a barbecue, the exhaust of a car,
sure,
has carbon monoxide in it. Whether it's from a house or a cigarette, it does not belong in your lungs.
Right.
So hopefully the Tao that was like a path. That's what the word means. So it's kind of like a path within a journey. Some people say it's the spiritual approach, but the spiritual approach means of going inward to find why you choose to use a substance that ultimately gives you quick time benefits like any drug does.
Mm-hmm.
Smoking kills more people each year more than alcohol, cocaine, crack, heroin, homicide, suicide, car accidents, fire, and AIDS combined.
Wow.
So
Take that, Philip Morris.
So what I try to do is a tough love approach where I'm being nice, but I'm also saying wake up.
Okay, now a person, there's a lot of them that are trying to quit that have tried the gum and all the programs. They might just pick up your book. How do we find it?
Well, the book is at Amazon.com.
Okay.
It exists as a Kindle. It exists also as a printed version. I'm actually submitting it to Apple, so it will be under the iPad and the Nook and all those others. I think smoking, it's not only reading a book. It's getting the help from friends, family, your healthcare practitioner.
Okay.
Because if you're using nicotine because you do have anxiety or you do have depression, there are amazing medications that can be used for like 6 months of time.
Sure.
With behavior modification, with going on the line, with reading my book.
Okay.
That in a package, you can be a non-smoker for the rest of your life.
All right. It's called The Tao, spelled T-A-O, of Quitting Smoking by Joseph Weaver. I doubt, I won't hold my breath, Joe, you'll ever be in our area signing the book, but you never know. You could come west someday and look us up, will you?
And you can also get more information online at josephweaver.com or TOQS for the Tao of Quitting Smoking.com.
All right, my new friend. Thank you very much for calling, and you have a great career.
You too. Thank you.
He's a longtime area resident and a leading orthopedic surgeon who's treated many world-class athletes, including Andre Agassi, Jimmy Connors, and Maria Sharapova. We'll have more about this business leader after this from the Bank of Santa Barbara.